Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at a channel called Freedom Audits, where we'll see a frauditor getting trespassed from a public defender's office. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Aura. It's that time of year again. Stores are full of shoppers, and Mariah Carey comes out of her icy thaw to demand her tribute as always. And with us traveling and shopping online more, we need to keep our online security safe, and this is where today's sponsor can help, Aura. Aura is an online digital security that protects your data with 24-hour monitoring of your personal data, your credit, and make sure your data doesn't get sold off to data brokers. And with it being the holiday season, we do a lot more traveling, and we're going to be on public Wi-Fi a lot.
I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
And doing online shopping can leave your data open to data thieves and data brokers selling off your data, and hackers and scammers trying to get your info, but you can make your data safe. Aura is offering you a free 14-day trial by clicking my link, aura.com/NCR, or scanning the QR code. You can cancel at any time. So let Aura help keep your data safe this holiday season. That's aura.com/NCR, or scan the QR code, or click the link down in the description box and start your free 14-day trial. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring today's video. And don't forget to sign up for your free 14-day trial. Not only is it a great way to help support me and the channel, but it's one of the best ways this holiday season to make sure your personal data stays safe. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Hello.
Hi, oh, look at this.
Hey, sir, you mind stepping outside with me?
This
No.
is a public place. I'm doing a FOIA request under RCW's 4256080. What's your name?
Officer Mua.
Okay.
And you're being
Badge
audio
number?
recorded.
That's fine. So are you?
Okay, that's
You guys
fine.
all got your
So
body
you're
cam?
free to record and all of that. However, they already asked you to leave, so you need to leave
This
or
is
you'll
a
be
public-
trespassed.
This is a public office. and
I
I'm in a
understand that.
public lobby.
However, you are causing a disruption.
I'm not-
They don't want you to be here. And it's a private business for them also. So they have a right to trespass people. And they want you out of here.
You've been louder than me.
Okay.
Now we saw a little pop-up from TextCrawl where it said, when did this become a private business? Well, all public entities owned and operated by the government still have some rights just like private business owners. And if you are becoming a hindrance to the business, in this case the public defender's office, they can ask you to leave. Now, fraudsters have this myth and misconception that just because a place is public, you can't be trespassed unless you commit a crime. Now, that's not necessarily true. A public place can still trespass you, like the public defender's office. Seeing as he's not there to actually speak to a lawyer, and they've addressed how he can do a FOIA request, and he can do it online, or simply leave it and go, that's all he needs to do. But seeing as he's becoming an annoyance and a hindrance from them conducting business, they can actually have him trespassed.
Well, because you had music going on, okay? So you can either leave willingly and be trespassed, or you can leave in cuffs.
Oh, so you're threatening me with arrest?
That's the two options that we have.
Can I get your supervisor?
We can do that. However, I need you to
No,
leave with me.
I'm not going to leave. This is a public lobby.
Okay. So why is it that you want to be here?
I'm doing a FOIA request under 4256080 in person, verbally, and also under the ADA. So if you've already threatened me with arrest, so there's a potential lawsuit right there.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine. That's fine with
So
you don't lose your qualified.
why is it that you're trying to do that? Or I guess that's fine. Go ahead and
That's
do that.
my rights.
But okay, you put in the request, and then what happened?
Well, then it's up to them. They got 5 days to respond.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm coming here quietly. I've been respectful all the time. She threatened to get out of line.
Okay.
So just now on camera, I said, you're going to do that, then I'm going to file a complaint on you.
Okay.
So have you already done the request?
I haven't done it. I started it, and then this goofball guy came out all upset and angry with his arms crossed, saying that, no, we can't do it. And I tried to explain to them the RCW law.
Okay.
Does anybody know the RCW law under 4256? put up their hands.
Why are, so my question is can you request anything online? Why
I don't want
have
to do it
be here with-
online because it's my right as
Okay.
a Washington citizen
Okay.
to do it in person because it's got to do with disabilities. That's why you can do it in person.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na
Shenanigans.
na 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 na.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because it's not about the Americans with Disabilities Act. It's all about filming in public. Because he could easily go to his local library if he doesn't have internet, or go to a family member or a friend who does have internet and do a photo request online, and he can film himself doing it there. But he chooses to do it in public, and he comes up with this excuse of being under the ADA so he can do it. Because if he does it online, there's no real chance of a confrontation, no real chance of law enforcement being called to show up. And he only does it in person because he wants a confrontation with law enforcement. This is a tactic that frauditors do. Oh, well, I don't have internet. Well, then how are you uploading your videos to YouTube? Because you must have an internet connection for that. So if you're going to the library and doing it, why can't you do it there? Because you want to try to intimidate people to get a free lawsuit.
And if you don't have the internet, you shouldn't be restricted to not do a FOIA request.
Okay, so what did they tell you?
You're a bad officer. I don't trust you at all.
Okay.
I'm going to get a FOIA request on you.
Okay.
You, I know. I've met you before.
Hello?
Yes. I know. Yeah. You know, I'll go right to the top. What's
Okay.
her name, Renee? Is it Renee?
I mean, you could talk to Renee if you want.
Yeah, is that Renee? Is that the lady? She has a really nice sister that goes to the dog park a lot.
I have no idea.
I do.
Okay.
So, you already threatened me with arrest.
Nope, I did not.
got
I
it
gave
on
you two
camera,
options.
Don't lie. Do
It's-
not lie.
nope,
I'm going in
it's-
cuffs. That's what you said.
I gave you two options of what they wanted us to do, okay?
Look at this whole office in a mumble jumble.
we know his name?
Upset because I'm doing a public.
What's your name?
Okay.
What's your name, sir?
I'm not going to give it right now. No,
Okay.
not a chance. So I have a right to be here to do a FOIA request.
Okay.
In public. I've got it on 2 cameras right
Okay.
now that there was no disorderly or anything going on.
Okay, and then what happened?
None of your business.
Well,
No,
it
it is
is
our
my
business.
business. That's why we're
We're
here.
No, I haven't broken the law. I haven't done anything. So
They
have no
asked you to
authority.
leave.
You have no authority.
They
can't
they
from the public.
asked you to leave.
This
they
is
can
not
do
Walmart.
that. They can do that.
This is not Sports Authority.
Yes, this is not Walmart, and it's not a sports authority. It is a public defender's office. And as it states in the 1976 case of Greer v. Spock, just because a place is owned and operated and maintained by the government does not mean it automatically becomes a protected First Amendment forum. Now, this is a limited public forum at best, and at least a non-traditional public forum, meaning they still have the right to ask you to leave. Now, if you refuse to leave, like the officer said, you are given the two choices. You can either go out on your own and get a trespass warning, or you can not leave and they can be forced to handcuff you and arrest you for trespassing after warning. Now, this is a simple request, but he chooses to go the hard way because he knows if he can say, oh, they violated my rights, he'll get his lawsuit and his money and then waste everyone's time with a frivolous 1983 lawsuit that's going to waste taxpayer money.
They can't. This is a public place, and I'm here on legal business.
Okay, so you've done your business.
No, I haven't.
They said they can't do it or
Do you
not.
have your listening ears on? Because she obviously doesn't. Okay, you heard me say that I haven't done my FOIA request because she started it.
So is there anything we can help you with here today?
Yeah, I want to do my FOIA request. If you can get talk to
So
them.
my question, so what happened when you asked them?
They started to do it. She was a nice lady. I got her card. I can't pronounce
What's
it.
the process for that whole FOIA request that he's asking?
She was starting it, and this other guy came out and got involved and said, no, we don't
Okay.
do it that way. But think of it. If somebody doesn't have the internet, think of
Say that
the
again?
logic behind it. And they
He needs to go
can't.
to the prosecutor's office, okay?
It's not true.
And then
It's not true.
Okay.
You're not. It's not true. If you refuse the FOIA request,
I'm asking what their process is and what they've told you. That's all I'm asking. Okay.
It's not true. Just look up the law.
It's not through you guys? Okay.
Go online,
Online.
county, and do a request through Whatcom County
If I don't have the
for
internet.
anything. It's just
Whatcom County
I don't have
records
any
request.
on the subject.
Okay, it's through the courts.
Civil lawyer
What is a
at the prosecutor's office who will
Freedom of
edit
information.
Whatcom County.
That's more of a
Online,
federal
Whatcom
thing.
County
Washington
records
has zero
request.
status, but it's
Okay. Is it for a court proceeding or is it?
It's really
So what is it you're looking for? I'm
It's just a
curious,
form.
Like, what do you wanna,
I
what
want
is
to
it
find out.
Did you
I
guys-
started it with. I wanted to get the names of every employee at this.
Sorry, I'm
office, first,
trying to
last
listen
name.
and
But there's more to it.
Ah, yes, the typical FOIA request from every frauditor. Well, I want the names and hiring dates and salaries of everyone who works in this office. Yes, how is that going to be any help to you? I mean, it's not like you're requesting records for an ongoing case or a past case. You're just asking for something that you can easily pull up on the public registry. I mean, fraudsters do these frivolous FOIA requests just like it seems like they have some legitimate business for their fraudits. Now, there's nothing wrong with requesting records, but there is a problem with wasting time for these frivolous requests. You know, it's just to make themselves seem like they are important. In reality, they're just doing this because they need the content for their YouTube channels.
Okay.
You can go online.
So he's saying that he doesn't want to do it online because it's an ADA, you said?
It's 4256080
But for-
RCWs, but also ADA.
Okay, so that's why he wants to do it in person. It sounds like they are referring you to the prosecutor's office because they don't have the information
This is,
that you need.
I don't get the information today. They got 5 days to respond. Do these guys not even know how to FOIA a public records request is?
Are you looking for records on you or for a case or what is it?
Public records of the employees in this office, just like I can go down to Bellingham PD,
Okay.
get your name and your public records.
Does it help any if we just walk him over to the office when he does
No,
this?
you're not walking me
No,
anywhere.
he
Are you
wants it.
kidding me?
He wants a FOIA request for you guys here.
She's the lady that kind of threatened me, said she was going to go.
Call the police.
Okay,
You
well,
know, you
we're trying to
said
help you
other
out,
things
sir.
too.
Okay,
We're
let's
trying to
not
help. Do you want to
You
just
said
go
I'm not
over?
the. He's the nice one.
Yeah, he is a nice one.
And then
they
if you
send me
deal with
out.
me, it's going to be a lot worse. You said. What does that
That
mean?
means the police are here because you didn't leave when he asked you.
For a legal
We already told you we can't
law
be here.
protected act.
Do you want us to walk you over to a place where we can help you?
You know what? Walk yourself.
I don't need any.
Hey, that guy's a dick.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it.
I'll do my FOIA request here because
It's not
the law
here.
says I can.
So it sounds like they can't help you with anything, right?
They can, but they were refusing to do it.
We're offering to walk you over.
I don't want to be walked over to anywhere.
The
want us
information
to
that
walk
you're
over?
looking
No.
for is through the
I
prosecutor's
don't need
office.
somebody to hold my hand over to some other place. I already
It
know what
seems
the law
like you
is.
do.
Boom. Roasted.
It seems like
See
you
what
do.
I mean, guys?
Okay.
Because you're just staying here.
See what I mean? She's just
Okay, so
trying to
sir,
escalate
okay,
things.
so what you're looking for is a FOIA request, and you're looking for what here though? I'm trying to understand that. I'm missing information. That's what I'm missing.
You could do it right now
Okay.
with a pen and paper
Okay.
and get this all over
Okay.
with.
But
the
what am
problem
I
is,
looking
under
for?
RCWs, it's their responsibility.
So what am I looking for? What are you trying to request though?
Well, I started to, but it's a list.
Is it, so you said that it's for employees.
It's public
Is-
records.
okay, I
Just like you have
understand
a
that.
Part of your file is public records.
I know that, but what records are you trying to obtain?
I'll tell them when I'm ready.
I don't know how to help you with that to try to translate
can't.
that with you.
They have to do it.
Okay, but what is it that you're looking for? Because they keep saying that they don't have what you're looking for.
They are not
So I don't know
responsible.
how to
They're not
get you
going to
that.
fulfill the FOIA request. Have you heard the 5-day rule?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so we're on the same wavelength
Yes.
now. So you know something about public records?
I do, yeah. So they have 5 days to give you information or not. Be like, hey, we actually need
Ask-
more time
Exactly.
to be able to get it.
Exactly.
I understand that.
Exactly.
So you have a right to request it in person. I
Yes.
know that. But I don't understand what files or what records you're looking for. That's the
Well, I
missing
started to
information.
say that I want to get the names,
Okay.
first and last names of
Okay.
the employees at
Here.
this office.
Okay.
Not some other office. this
Okay.
one.
And you want employees here. Is that what it is?
Yes, and I
Okay.
also want to get some other information too.
Okay.
When they're ready to take it down, because it really doesn't help me to have to rehash this whole thing. When they're going to take my FOIA request.
But it's not helping your case here when you won't even cooperate with law enforcement, because if you can tell them, hey, I'm looking for X, Y, and Z, they can say, hey, could you write what he wants down? He wants X, Y, and Z, and then you can be on your way. But instead of trying to cooperate and work with them, You're being hostile and belligerent and trying to turn this into something more. This is the problem with frauditors. When they do these frivolous requests, they try to think of more and more things that they can add on there. For example, when we saw, Zach go to the Longwood Police Department, he did the exact same thing. Well, I wanted this, but now I need X, Y, and Z on you and this person. It doesn't make any sense, really. It's just them to be there longer to waste more time and waste more of our taxpayer resources on these frivolous requests.
They
Okay.
have to by law.
Okay. Did they tell you why they don't have that information, that you got to go to the prosecutor's
She was
office?
starting to. I got her name here in my pocket.
Okay.
She started to do the
The
request.
gown, the black shirt.
Super nice lady, but then she stopped when the other guy came on and said, no, we don't do this here.
Okay.
So that's all.
Okay, so
I got it
you're-
all on videotape. I've not been disorderly. I've been
Okay.
very cordial and
Yes.
professional the whole time.
Okay.
You haven't. You threatened me with arrest.
My apologies. When I came in, my understanding was that they had asked you to leave.
Then you can tell that to the judge when I put a
Okay.
lawsuit in for you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So what she was trying to say, and I just confirmed that with them, is they do want to press charges on you for trespass if you don't leave.
So you're willing to follow through on this? Do you not know this is a
If
public?
you do not leave, you will be placed in arrest for trespass. Second degree.
Is this a public?
It is until you are asked to leave numerous times, and until you're refusing to leave when law enforcement comes in as well. That's
So
when
what-
it comes to criminal matter. Right?
Let's do it this way. So what if I had a shirt with Biden on
Sir,
it,
what's
and
your
they
name?
said, "I want you to leave."
Come here. Shut your stupid ass up.
What's your name?
That's up to them.
So you're threatened with arrest?
You will be placed in arrest if you do not leave.
Are you threatened with arrest too, or do you want to keep your?
Go for it.
I mean, I'm not here to sue anybody.
I'm here as backup to whatever they were deciding. I don't.
So,
right
who's the
now
lead
you're not
officer?
cooperating.
Officer knows
Have
But
a
you're
right to
you're
be
not
here.
cooperating. You haven't given your name. He asked you for your name.
I don't
we
have to
told
do
you
that
that
on
we
the
can
Fourth
trespass you
Amendment.
from here.
You
and
guys think you
you're
can
not
just take
cooperating.
everything, can't you? Yeah.
Take what?
Well, first of all, I have a Fourth Amendment right not to
Yeah.
give my name. All I wanted to do, I was respectful. I came in here. Oh, they're doing the nod to
No.
arrest me. You're gonna get.
Are you going to physically resist being placed in handcuffs?
I'm not gonna physically resist anything.
Okay.
But so
You're gonna
so let me
resist
get
anything.
this correct. If I don't leave now, you're gonna put me under arrest.
Are you willing to leave right now?
I need to know if that's my consequences for staying here. I need to make it crystal clear because you need to look up.
You're
Okay.
very, very close to a prison. Please arrest.
And if I don't leave now, I'll be arrested.
Yes.
Okay, is that right? You concur?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is a lawsuit, guys.
Right.
They walked right into it, and I didn't come here to do a lawsuit. I came here to do my public records request.
You're lying.
You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. I don't know you, so.
All right. Take care.
And so, if you come outside, I'd like to do a FOIA request from you guys.
Okay. If you return back here, you'll be placed in arrest.
So how long is the, did you look up a 9A? You looked up a 9A under,
So we have a form we can issue you.
Do you
Would
want
like
a copy of that?
form?
so yeah, do the 9A form.
Okay.
And you have to,
We have a copy of a notice of trespass.
do
So
the
we can
9,
give you
but
that.
you're not getting my name.
Wait, well,
So
we
you
have it
can
on
just
bo-
put John
but we have it
Doe
on body
underneath our
cam here.
plan.
It's all on
They
body
know who you
cam.
are. They know who you are, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I want a supervisor. I want a sergeant. Please give me a sergeant.
For what?
For being trespassed illegally.
You're not being illegally trespassed. What is happening is you have been asked to leave multiple times by the staff of the public defender's office. They told you that they would take your request or walk you down to the prosecutor's office, which is apparently right by them, and you could do your request there because they would be the ones who would be in charge of those records. Instead, you've chose to push to the point where you have now been issued a trespass warning and placed with the threat of being arrested for trespass after warning. But you keep pushing it, saying, well, I'm not doing this for a lawsuit. Then what's the point? If you keep bringing up a lawsuit, it means you want to file one. You're trying to use it to intimidate them. Which is it, Frauditor?
So you want to question them about our authority to trespass?
I don't think you have the proper training, or you're just willfully not looking behind me. I don't want to block anybody. You're willfully not abiding by the law right now.
Do you want to call 911 and request a supervisor that way? Then we can have a private conversation with them?
I don't care about it. It's private because I'm going to probably post it anyhow online.
Okay, if you step out of the building, then we can call in for you, perhaps.
Maybe?
Yep.
Who's the sergeant on staff right now?
Corporal Roden, or supervisor.
Corporal, you don't have a sergeant?
Not right now. Not on our shift.
There's not one sergeant out of 187 officers?
If we have to talk with him real quick, and we'll come back to him in just 1 second if you're willing to hang out.
Yeah. He's also not listening to any of our unlawful commands.
No, yeah.
So
5 minutes later.
I'm gonna, if you want to hang out here or come with me over there, I'm gonna issue a trespass form. They want you trespass for 60 days, okay? Okay, that's perfectly fine. You can hang out right there. I gave you that option.
How'd you get my name?
So, we have resources, sir.
Did you do a FOIA request?
We have resources. That's
I
our
don't
job
want
to
your
find
copy.
people. Okay.
Okay.
Off of this property.
Illegally. For what
Okay.
reason?
You've been told. So
No, I haven't been told.
leave,
For
and you wouldn't
what
leave.
reason? So they can just
So-
ask arbitrarily anybody to leave?
Is there a business? This is
They're
your
always
business.
publicly owned offices.
Okay.
Is it their business? Is it
Well, if you come back, you will be a subject to an arrest, and that concludes our involvement here. This is your copy if you want it. If not, I'm going to shred
All I
it.
need from you guys is I need the case number, which I can look up online.
Yeah, I have it right here. It's on that form. Everything that you want's on her. It's 25B as in boy, 56200.
Thank you. So you want to look up Fordyce versus Seattle, and you also want to look up the law before you start making judgments like you are today. Which maybe you know,
I'm
and you
pretty
just.
well versed in how trespassing work. I just had one case.
So is it different when it's a public property opposed to when it's a private?
Conduct warrants a trespass.
Okay, what conduct was that?
They asked you to leave numerous times, and you're refusing to leave.
So if they ask me to leave, that's my conduct?
Obviously, you did something that they didn't like, that was against their policies, and they asked you.
Well, what did they express to you?
Well, I don't know.
Well, they must
They
have
asked
said
you to leave numerous
something.
times.
They asked you to leave and you wouldn't leave.
What's the
They were
reason?
trying to get your information and you wouldn't give it to them.
Under the Fourth Amendment? You ever heard about the Fourth Amendment?
Yeah, the right to
So
search
why do
and
I have
seizure.
to give my name?
So I don't know how the Fourth Amendment involves in this.
Oh, God.
So, because it's unlawful right search and seizure.
Exactly.
So I don't know what they were.
I'm allowed to be secure in my person, place, and
They're not.
effects.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. Frauditors always say that the cops don't know the law or the Constitution, but apparently they don't either. You know, asking for any information for your FOIA request is not a violation of the Fourth Amendment, because it's not an unreasonable search or seizure of your person, papers, or effects. You know, asking for you to sign into a government building is not an unlawful search or seizure. You know, a unreasonable search and seizure would be, hey, you want to leave your house? We need your papers. Hey, you're trying to pick up that candy bar? We need your ID. That would be an unreasonable search. Them asking you, hey, we need information to process this, or asking you to sign into a building does not violate the Fourth Amendment. Perhaps the fraudsters really need to re-educate themselves on the Constitution before they start criticizing the cops.
So
But you are. That's
Yeah,
the difference.
They're not.
You're held at a higher standard.
all right, well we're done here. So you've been
I'm gonna go back
trespassed. If you go back in, you're a subject to an arrest. I already told you that.
So you'll arrest me if I cross the demarcation here.
Yeah,
If you go back in
Where's
that
the,
building,
where's the demarcation?
it's their property right here.
It's public property. It's not their property. It belongs to
All right, you can go in and you're gonna get subject to an arrest. That's all I
Where's
have
my
to say.
supervisor?
Okay. Supervisors are tied up, and you're not always entitled to one. Okay.
Oh, I'm not always entitled to one. I want to
Good for it.
You sent 3
Call
officers and you
911?
can't send a supervisor. I don't want to use an emergency line for something
tell
you
them
guys can
it's
do.
not emergency.
Look at these guys.
All right.
You have a-
Unbelievably unprofessional. I think they're just going out of their way. Absolutely don't get
And we're going to end it here, folks. The rest of the video is just the female officers walking back to their car, as we could hear him fade out into the background yelling that they needed to get him a supervisor and they don't know the law. Clearly, fraudsters don't know the law either. If he would understand case law like Greer v. Spock, or understanding that the Fourth Amendment violations that he's claiming aren't not violations, he would stop wasting people's time. Frivolous FOIA requests, for information that you can easily get, and the lies that you say about not having internet, even though you're posting videos on YouTube, really isn't helping the case. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, the podcast, and don't forget to sign up for your free 14-day trial with Aura. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I will see you guys next time. And a very special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep this channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and I can never thank you enough. You guys rock.